this party we are representing, and we have our leaders. The Freedom and Justice Party has been established only 7 months ago, so we are very recent and young party. I think it will be very obvious when you are talking with some members of Muslim Brotherhood, have some, not to big, but some experience in politics. We were, before the revolution, most of us in the prison, in the jail, and now we are free to speak to you and to offer ourselves to you and build a new PR strategy and relations with different countries. We have visited many countries like US, UK and China, different European countries, and now we are here and honored to be here in Poland. And we have received more than 200 delegations in our headquarters in Egypt, in Cairo, from all over the world. Most of the high level or seniors of foreign affairs inside these countries came to our office and have a discussion, starting from the deputy ministers to a foreign affairs minister to the prime minister of Italy, who were visited us last week. And we met a lot of delegations outside Egypt, and now we are just launching our foreign affairs policies. This policy based on 4 points, 4 main points, and in between there is a lot of things to have and to discuss, and we are happy to welcome to receive your questions. First strategy we are building and we try to implement is return Egyptian country to its leading position and role regionally and internationally, because in the past, in the past regime, Mubarak's regime, Egyptian country had lost most of its leading role and position, even in our area, in Middle East and all over the world. We were just followers to the big strategy of the leaders like America and Europe, some European countries, but we haven't our own vision, our own strategy, our own agenda in order to implement our program and to reform and to have the change, the real change inside our country and return our people to their position. We are very honored by our country and our people, and also our Islamic reference, which is made to have the platform of living together between different entities and different parties, between Muslim and Christians, between the old and young, between the women and men. This is the platform we are take off from it. The first thing we try to make is return Egyptian country to its leading position, and be the main player also, because when there is some problems or issues in the past, before Mubarak's regime, when we talked about Nasser and Sadat, it was some sort of position for Egyptian country, but now we haven't the same position, and we need to return it again. Number 2, to open a good relations, to have a good relations based on the strategy. Our strategy is, very shortly, to have a mutual cooperation between our country and different countries, to have a mutual benefits. It must be based on the mutual benefits, not our benefits only, but also others. Mutual respect, and it's a very important issue, and also the understanding for each other. We have to understand what is our values and what is our agenda, and how can we cooperate and have the same platform to discuss the issues together. The third point is have some sort of balance between the relation between the East and the West, between the leading countries and the very important countries like Africa. So we made a visit last last month. It was on the last week of March. We made 3 visits, or 4 visits in the same time. It was a proactive visits from our side. We visited USA. In the same week we visited China. We have a visit to UK and South Africa. So we need to have such a balance of relations. We know that there is a leading countries. We know that the European Union, USA, China, and other countries are leaders by nature and leaders by economical figures and leaders by their presence in the world. And we need to have such a balanced relation, the same platform. We can cooperate together. Okay, you are a leader and also we are leaders. We are a leader in our area and we can be a leader in the world. You are now the leader, but you know that there is a fluctuation in politics. Politics will not be stable and fixed. There is a fluctuation and it's an important issue. So we need to have a balance in our relation by keeping the Egyptian sovereignty, and it's important for us, and also to offer what we have to the world and accept and receive what the world can offer for us. The fourth important part of our strategy, I need to highlight that we're still building this strategy. You know, in the past, you may know, in the past we were prevented to work in politics. Yes, we have some members in the parliament, but most of us have some sort of isolation to be well known and to be in a direct contact with the other world. So we have our leaders, we have our inspired leader, by the way, we have our thinkers, we have our think tanks and other think tanks, and we now try to be open to the world in order to learn. It's an important issue to learn and to have such idea to exchange information. So as I told, and I will insist again to say that we are building now our platform and our strategy. The fourth and last point I will highlight is the Egyptian approach. It's a very Egyptian approach. The Egyptian who are working outside the country.
Your diaspora.
Yeah. It's a main and a very important capital for us. We considering the human capital is an important issue, and one of the factors that give the country the leadership. We have 90 million Egyptian people. 12 million are living outside Egypt in different countries, in Europe, in America, in Latin America, in Asia, in different Arab countries. We have 4 millions in some Arab countries. 2 out of them are in Saudi Arabia. We have our Nobel Prize leaders like Ahmed Zouel and Dr. Al-Baradei, by the way, and others. So we have the asset, and we need to utilize this asset very well. So it's an important file. We are working on it, how to utilize and how to share the Egyptian approach in our platform, in our circle, in our way of dealing in our leadership program and reform program. This is the 4 important issues in our foreign affairs